Welcome to a very special dispatch of the RNL Revolution Nothing Less show. Today is Friday, September 15th, 2023. My name is Sunsara Taylor, and I'm coming to you from our studio in Los Angeles, California. In just a minute, you'll hear the reading of a new poster going up on the website revcom.us called Allegiance. To whom will the masses of people, and especially the young new generation, give its allegiance? To this government and its blood-soaked red, white, and blue roots in slavery and genocide, worldwide exploitation, and imperialist war? Or to the new socialist republic that must be brought into being, a system which will move to abolish and uproot all this madness and give the highest expression to people's humanity and a future corresponding to people's highest aspirations, to quote this new piece. Take this new poster and this video reading of it everywhere, and especially take it to the youth. Find provocative ways to make this a dividing line, to draw out discussion, struggle, and debate over what it is saying. And among the youth, we call on people to especially take this to the high schools, and especially those high schools where the oppressed youth, as well as other students, have been ensnared in ROTC, the Reserve Officer Training Corps, and all of its madness. At a time when the U.S. is not only engaged in a proxy war with Russia and Ukraine, which could easily spin out of control, but is also actively preparing for war with China, the stakes are very high. And the fact that fascists in and out of uniform are preparing for a civil war to install an even more repressive, white supremacist, male supremacist, anti-LGBTQ, and anti-immigrant regime makes the stakes higher still. The sharp conflict at the top of society between the fascists and those who want a system of exploitation and plunder in which the people have the illusions of representation, and there is the safety valve of some limited reform, is growing more acute as we head into the 2024 elections. This conflict cannot go on as it is forever. It will be resolved one way or the other, either in a reactionary and violent way or in a radically emancipating way. And this emancipating way can only mean revolution. These dividing lines must be sharply drawn. So go out to these schools and other places where the youth gather, and go out to where all kinds of people go, and challenge them all with this statement. And definitely make use of the challenge contained at the end of it, which is this, quote, "If anyone wants to claim that what we have said here is not right, then let them have the courage to put that on the line, directly up against us and the knowledge we are bringing. And it will become even more clear that what we are saying is the truth, a powerful truth that people need to know about and take up." So with that, let's go to Allegiance.
Allegiance. Allegiance. No to this republic of the so-called United States of America with its blood-soaked red, white, and blue rag, and the system for which it stands, the economic and political system of capitalism-imperialism.
A republic whose national anthem was written by a slave owner. Oh, say, can you see all the sla-a-ver-y? A republic deeply divided under the rule of oppressors, with liberty and justice denied. A republic founded on slavery and genocidal robbery, keeping millions of black people in chains for generations, killing off huge numbers of Native Americans and stealing their land, waging a war that ripped off half of Mexico, greatly expanding slavery.
A system that from the start and down to today has been grounded in heartless exploitation, using and abusing masses of people to create wealth for the few, with violent white supremacy, male supremacy, and gender oppression built into and enforced by this system, plundering people in all parts of the world, destroying the environment, and waging unjust war after war, even to the point of threatening the very existence of humanity. Killing off hope for a decent future or any future at all.
Yes, to a radically different republic and much better system. A new socialist republic. A system which will move to abolish and uproot all this madness and give the highest expression to people's humanity and a future corresponding to people's highest aspirations.
To people everywhere, in every part of society, the cause we should be dedicated to and the allegiance we should hold is represented not by the U.S. Constitution, a document written by and serving the interests of slave-owning and capitalist exploiters from the founding of this country down to today. A document that elevates property and the right to enslave and exploit above and against the life and liberty of billions of people here and throughout the world. A document that for nearly 100 years institutionalized owning Black people as property. A document that has been repeatedly used and is used today to legalize inequality, injustice, and oppression, with whole groups of people treated as second class and less than fully human. We can do much better than this.
The cause we need to be dedicated to is revolution. To abolish and uproot this system we are now forced to live under and bring into being a new system based on the Constitution for the new socialist republic in North America, which provides a sweeping vision, a firm foundation, and concrete blueprint for a radically different and emancipating society and world, with the abolition of all inequality, oppression, and exploitation.
We are the RevComs, revolutionary communists.
Working every day for the revolution that is urgently needed to bring down this system of capitalism-imperialism and bring into being a fundamentally different and far better system. Working to spread this revolution everywhere. Organizing thousands and then millions into the ranks of this revolution so that there is a real chance to win.
To people everywhere.
In every part of society.
Join us as revolutionary emancipators of humanity.
Not murderous enforcers or mindless accomplices of the injustice, degradation,
and devastation of this system of capitalism-imperialism.
And its terrible consequences for humanity.
A challenge. If anyone wants to claim that what we have said here is not right, then let them have the courage to put that on the line, directly up against us and the knowledge we are bringing. And it will become even more clear that what we say is the truth, a powerful truth that people need to know about and take up.
That was Allegiance, and it's available on our website, revcom.us. And we mean it when we say that this needs to get out everywhere, and that we want to compel those who defend this system, ROTC recruiters and others, to debate us. And we are calling on you to be part of getting this out everywhere. We are going to put on screen right now how to find these posters and print them out on our website, and I want to urge you to do that, to take them, and to let us know how it goes. Leave a comment below about what you're running into or what you thought about what you just heard. I also want to urge you, if you haven't yet, to go back and watch our last full episode, episode 165 from this week. In this episode, we tell the story of the RevComs burning the U.S. flag outside Jason Aldean's concert. And again, at the site of the 1927 lynching in Tennessee, where Aldean filmed the video for his fascist anthem, Try That in a Small Town. And Andy Z, our main host, and I wanted to end this special dispatch the same way we ended that episode. We want to invite and urge you, especially if you're new to our channel, but not only, to meet the most important political thinker and leader alive in the world today, up close and personal, to meet Bob Avakian, through the incredible interviews that we did with him on this channel last fall. Bob Avakian is the architect of the new communism, a whole new framework of human emancipation. And he takes you on an extraordinary and inspiring and challenging journey through these interviews. These interviews will lift your sights. They will change how you see the world and how you see the possibilities for the future. And they will change what you think about in terms of what your life can and should be all about. We also want to urge you to get your hands on the two major statements that we have been featuring on revcom.us and on this show, and we've been getting up on the walls across this country. We are the Revcoms, and we need and we demand a whole new way to live, a fundamentally different system. These documents bring alive the strategy for a real revolution, why this revolution is necessary, and the inspiring vision of the world we're fighting to make real. And you need to take them out everywhere to your friends, discuss them, get your hands on them, dig into them. This is part of putting real revolution on the map right now. So with that, we will see you next week at our regular time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. On behalf of myself and the whole RNL Revolution Nothing Less team, good night. We'll see you next week.